Hi, guys, it's Granny. Bryan Koberger's body language revealed something very, very interesting during his arraignment. We're going to watch a video clip in just a second. All right. So I was just kind of catching up on some things tonight when I got home from work, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was watching this one um, psychologist who broke down his body language, and it was very, very interesting to me. So I thought I'd jump on and share it with you guys. So let's share my screen and we'll get right to it. And I want you guys just to watch it all very closely. They're gonna show where he is read each of the charges, and we see his face up close, his jawline. Okay. Um, it's very interesting which victim he responded to. So I'm going to get to that here in just a second here. Make it as big as I can for you, okay? All right, here we go.
So what we're going to be looking at now is him being read the charges. Now, I want to watch the jaw because what we see, one of his tells in terms of that he's feeling something is that he clenches his jaw. That can be associated with stress and also be associated with anger. I can't say which one he's feeling, but he's feeling something. Let's see if there's a pattern to when that happens.
About November did unlawfully enter a residence located at 1122 King Road, Moscow, with the intent to commit the felony crime of murder.
As you can see right now, he's pretty composed. We're not seeing a whole lot of body language about this so far, but let's keep watching. Let's briefly watch the intensity of his reactions when you go through each person. I'm just going to show a little clip, but I'm going to show a little clip of each one. Watch this.
Killed and murdered Madison Mogan, a human being, by stabbing Madison Mogan, from which she died.
Very little reaction, looking down for the most part.
Kill and murder Kayla Gonzalez, a human being, by stabbing Kayla Gonzalez, from which she died. Count 4.
All right, mostly looking down. Didn't seem to be much clenching.
Kill and murder Zayna Kernodle. Excuse me. This is hard. I'm sorry. Zayna Kernodle, a human being, by stabbing Zayna Kernodle, from which she died.
You see a lot of jaw clenching and him looking up and down.
Kill and murder Ethan Chapin, a human being, by stabbing Ethan Chapin, from which he died.
And he looks more calm during this one than any of the other ones. But there doesn't seem to be that same level of tension.
Signed on May.
Now, does this mean he did it? Not necessarily, but it does mean he was feeling different things when the 4 different names were read. And that's worth paying attention to. Now we're actually going to watch a different video for this part, because in this video it closes up on his face, and
Watch
I want you to
closely,
be able to
guys.
see the details, because this, I think, is consequential. Let's start watching.
2022 in Latah County, state of Idaho, did willfully, unlawfully, deliberately, with premeditation and with malice aforethought, kill and murder Zayna Kernodle.
So his jaw starts clenching as soon as Zayna's name is brought up.
Excuse me. This is hard. I'm sorry. Zayna Kernodle, a human being, by stabbing Zayna Kernodle.
He's a lot more, it's funny to say the word animated because I know he's very still. He's looking at the judge more. He's clenching his jaw a lot more. There's definitely a more visceral reaction from him during this than the other ones.
From which she died.
Part of the reason that body language analysis can be helpful is it helps us hone in on what elicits a reaction. Why that's eliciting a reaction, we'd find out with more investigation. But it tells us if we were to really focus on one of the 4 victims, based on this, I would focus on Zaina. Now, I don't know if there's a special connection with her. I don't know why he reacted strongly to her, but that's the one I would focus on and I would press him on if he was providing testimony, for example, and I was a prosecutor. That's one that I would hope that I would get a stronger reaction out of. So hopefully this video is helping you continue to develop a baseline about his behavior. I know there's a lot of people that believe that he is innocent, and we're going to find out over the course of the trial. But at the very least, we're getting an idea of what behaviors he shows under pressure. And it helps us better understand the things that we should focus on and pay attention to. Hopefully we get to see this trial. We don't know whether or not it's going to air on the internet or on TV yet. But if it does, I can assure you I'll be covering it a lot more. Last couple of things before we get finished up. One, I wanted to remind you I am working on a body language course.
Okay. Very interesting, huh, guys? Santa Coronal. Now, that is the point where somebody said that there was a lot of crying in the background from the gallery. The family members were there. There was a bunch of family members. So they said that there was a lot of crying in the background, and then the judge kind of got a little bit emotional when he said, "This is hard." And that was during the time that he said Xana's name, because he was saying it wrong, but he said Xana's name. And so is that why his jaw tensed? Because he was feeling all that emotion. The judge was feeling the emotion. He was, I guess she'd be tense, right? Or was it that because he was not, and I'm sure he heard the crying going on before that, like probably during Madison. I mean, I wasn't there. I don't know. I don't know if they were crying in the background during when Madison's name was called, Maddie and Kaylee. I don't know. Ethan, obviously, he didn't show much of a response at all. So, I mean, it makes you wonder, and just like the psychologist said, it kind of gives us something to look at during the trial, right? Because, maybe the prosecutor is going to use that, You can be sure that the prosecutors and the defense are watching what's out here. You can be sure of that. So it'll be interesting to know why. Why did he react that way? Was it because of everything that was going on in the courtroom and the people getting upset, the judge getting upset and saying this is hard? Was that why? Or was it because it had something to do with Santa? Interesting food for thought, right? All right, well, just wanted to jump on. That's all I really had to say, but please subscribe. You guys, I promise you we're going to give a gift when we hit 100 subscribers. So I'm really trying as hard as I can to build our channel, to do everything right. I know I've had a lot to learn, but I'm learning every single day. I am learning, and I'm loving it. So I hope you're loving it too. And hey, if you guys have any suggestions for me, I'm happy to take them. Also, let me know which trials you want to hear about, which cases you want to hear about, because I want to provide the content that you're looking for. Okay. So, like, subscribe, put in the comments. I'm I'm watching for comments, guys. I'm looking for them. So I'm answering when I can. Um, I'm thankful for the ones that have come in. There mainly have been just statements, but um, I'm happy when I see comments. So please feel free. Suggestions, constructive criticism, whatever you want to do, as long as you're kind. That's all I ask. We can agree to disagree if we have to, um, but I'm not against um, realizing that I need to do something different. I don't have a problem with that. All right, so like, subscribe, share, hit that button for all the notifications. You never know what's going to come tomorrow, right? Thanks, guys. I hope you have an awesome night, and we'll probably see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching another episode of Granny's Crime Busters. We really appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to subscribe and like and even share the content. You can follow us on any of our other social media platforms at YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. We really appreciate you guys, and you can also email us at granniescrimebusters@gmail.com. Thank you so much, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.